Okay, dyeing and stabilizing a piece of wood. The only reason I'm doing this because nobody out there has any videos of how it's done. I'm just trying to double dye this piece for a duck call. First I'm using black. This is actually under vacuum and I only have a little bit in the jar. You can see it sucking it up. Do the same thing if you just set it in there. Take a little while longer. But you can see it's taking the dye and cactus juice. How else do you do it? Show me another video that tells you. Maybe some of you experts out there could make some videos to show people how to do things. Sure is hard to learn by trial and error. Okay, this is after I cooked it, and you can see how much black is in it. Enough room for the red that I'm going to put it in next. Here we go, this is in the red. I'm going to stabilize it in, put it in here and leave it for 24 hours and let it under vacuum and then let it soak for a couple days. Here's after it's soaked for a couple days. Now I'll send it to the oven. You can see where it took the red. Remember, the black was only in the solution for less than an hour. Here's what it looks like after it came out of the oven. Because I don't need the whole piece, I'm going to cut off a small piece of it. That way you can see the dyed inside before it's turned. You see how it took the dye? Okay, here's the piece on the lathe after I finished a little bit. You can see where the black and the red. Okay, I'm going to use brass on the top of the duck call. I get my brass from onlinemetals.com. I'll leave a link down at the bottom. This is how I cut it. I use a metal lathe, but you can use a wood lathe, but be careful. Imagine you could use a parting tool. I'd grind a parting tool on an angle, just like this tool is ground. Also, on the inside, I usually run a groove around the inside of the ring to let the epoxy sit in there. I want to put 4 holes in the ring, and this is how I do it. I turn down a block, it's square. I centered it, got a stop on the drill press table, so it's always going to come out at the same place. Then I rotate the block. That gives me 4 perfectly spaced holes. As you can see, then I do a preliminary buff on the lathe with just a ring by itself. Here's how I insert it. See, I put a ring in the top of the duck call for the epoxy to hold onto, plus a ring in the piece of brass for the epoxy to hold to, plus the rivets. Okay, I get the rivets from Wicks Aircraft or Aircraft Spruce. I'll leave a link. This is the finished duck call. You see it double dyed. Well, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Bye.